Amanda Knox case is one of the most infamous and controversial criminal cases of the 21st century, captivating global attention due to its complexity, media coverage, and international implications. It revolves around the murder of British exchange student Meredith Kercher in Perugia, Italy, in 2007, and the subsequent trials and acquittals of American exchange student Amanda Knox and her then-boyfriend, Raffaele Sollecito. On November 2, 2007, Meredith Kercher, a 21-year-old exchange student from the UK, was found dead in her bedroom in the house she shared with Amanda Knox and two Italian women. Her body was partially clothed, with her throat slit, and investigators determined she had been sexually assaulted. The violent nature of the crime shocked the small town of Perugia. Amanda Knox, a 20-year-old American from Seattle, and Raffaele Sollecito, a 23-year-old Italian student, quickly became suspects after exhibiting behavior the police deemed unusual. Knox and Sollecito were seen kissing and laughing outside the crime scene and provided inconsistent accounts of their whereabouts on the night of the murder. Knox initially told police she had spent the night with Sollecito at his apartment, but later changed her statement under intense interrogation. In a controversial and coercive questioning session lasting several hours, she implicated Patrick Lumumba, her boss at a local bar, as the murderer. Lumumba was arrested, but later released when an alibi confirmed his innocence. The investigation took a significant turn when forensic evidence linked Rudy Guede, a 20-year-old man from Ivory Coast, to the crime scene. Guede's fingerprints and DNA were found on Meredith's body and in her room. He fled to Germany shortly after the murder, but was extradited to Italy and put on trial. Guede admitted to being at the scene, but claimed he did not kill Meredith, suggesting someone else was responsible. In a fast-track trial, he was convicted of sexual assault and murder in 2008. He was sentenced to 30 years, later reduced to 16 years on appeal. Despite Guede's conviction, prosecutors argued that the crime was a group attack involving Knox, Sollecito, and Guede. They claimed that Meredith was killed during a violent sexual game gone wrong, citing alleged forensic evidence, such as a knife from Sollecito's kitchen, with both Meredith's DNA on the blade and Knox's DNA on the handle. They also pointed to a bra clasp found in Meredith's room that supposedly had Sollecito's DNA. The prosecution also focused on Knox's behavior, portraying her as a promiscuous and manipulative individual. This characterization, amplified by sensationalist media coverage, played a significant role in shaping public opinion against her. In 2009, Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito were convicted of murder and sentenced to 26 and 25 years in prison, respectively. The verdicts were based on forensic evidence, witness testimony, and Knox's inconsistent statements. However, many observers raised concerns about the case, including the quality of the forensic evidence, the handling of the crime scene, and the conduct of the police and prosecutors. Independent experts later criticized the DNA evidence as unreliable, noting that it was contaminated and did not meet international standards. In 2011, Knox and Sollecito's convictions were overturned on appeal. The court found that the DNA evidence used to convict them was flawed and that there was no credible proof linking them to the crime. Knox and Sollecito were released after spending 4 years in prison. Knox returned to the United States, where she began advocating for criminal justice reform. In 2013, Italy's highest court ordered a retrial, citing procedural issues in the appeal. In 2014, Knox and Sollecito were once again convicted of murder.